Hello everyone, this is not the first video I'm filming, but it's gonna be the first video that gets uploaded now that I'm coming back. If you want to know, if you noticed I was gone and you want to know why, I posted back in May on my Instagram why. I posted at the end of November a little update there. That cat you just saw is Oscar. Unfortunately, I will say Murphy passed away. I am still dealing with it, but I do have two new hooligans in my life. So Oscar and his sister Franny, she might show up. I think she's taking a little nap. Oscar's a little more codependent, so yeah. I feel like I look extra special because I've been sick for like a month, and that's fine, and I'm just gonna live with it and live my best life like this. I also redid my library, which it's beautiful and everything, but I didn't really think about filming in it, and so right now this is like the only place I can like film because I don't have a place to set up with my main bookshelves in the background. I don't have anywhere to put my camera. So I'm probably gonna have to figure something out, but I'm not figuring it out today. So this is gonna be my most anticipated books for 2024, just because I felt like this was like a good way to come back. I'm just pulling up my Goodreads. And I have to say, I was making this list. I felt like there was like not a lot. I feel like I'm being judged right now. There was not a lot that I was really interested in. I was just like so confused. I was like, is it me? Like, am I not searching the right places? Now I do read like a decent amount of independently published authors, and so a lot of times they don't announce things until closer to release date, which I understand. However, like, I feel like there should have been more on this list. Like, I don't understand. So, there's just like a lot of stuff that wasn't jumping out at me. So the first one currently has no cover, and I think officially does not have a date, but it just says January 2024. And that is Nobody Like Us by Krista and Becca Ritchie. This is going to be the 13th and final, I believe, book in the Like Us series. And they have not announced, so this is the third and final book for Luna and Donnelly. Have I even read Luna and Donnelly's books yet? No, I have not, because to read them, I have to read the Sully, Banks, and Akara books. And I read the first one and I didn't love it. So, but I feel like I can't skip them. I do own them physically and on audio, so I just need to suck it up and read them, and maybe I'll like them better. But I don't know. Banks was really pulling his weight in that book to make it listenable to me, and I just could not. But I really want to read Luna and Donnelly's story, so I'm hoping that'll push me. Yes, and I am trying to be slightly more responsible with my money because I would really like to move in 2024, ideally into a house. I am outgrowing this apartment. I was outgrowing it already, and now I have two cats. And I know they're small little things, but they need more space. And I do too. So, yes. So, the next one is A Fragile Enchantment by Allison Saft, who, this is not a debut. This comes out on January 2nd. It's from Wednesday Books. And, honestly, I think I've said this before. I don't like illustrated covers. Maybe they're finally converting me. I don't know. But this cover caught my eyes. I think it's the colors. It's like the peachy color and the green. Beautiful. But it sounds like it's just going to be like a fun kind of maybe cozy fantasy romance. I'm thinking maybe Half a Soul vibes, but like maybe more romance. So I just think it looks like it's going to be cute and fun. And I'm kind of in the mood for stuff like that, you know, like less dramatic. She says when the next book on her list is Midnight Ruin, book 6 in the Dark Olympus series by Katee Robert, which comes out on January 16th. I am cautiously excited about this one. I didn't love the last book in this series. Yeah, Cruel Seduction, that one was a slog for me. It was, yeah, I gave it 2 stars. And did I give Radiant Sin 3 or 4? 4, okay. I think Midnight Ruin has potential. I have not loved the poly romances in this series so far. So, like, I don't want to be like, ew, no, like, poly, bad. But it's just not working for me here, you know? Like, it's just not. But this one is supposed to be Eurydice, Karen, why can I never say that? And Orpheus. So I think it has potential. There has been some like little bits in throughout the series so far. I'm like cautiously optimistic. I will probably get the audiobook from my library. I can usually get it pretty fast through Hoopla. And then typically I get the physical editions mailed to me by Katie Robert, because I am in that tier on her Patreon. Although I might downgrade to just the audio again to save some money, and then I can just buy the books when I'm ready to buy them, because I'm probably not going to reread them, at least not anytime soon, physically with my eyeballs. So we'll see. I might do that just to save like $5 a month. Next is Destroy the Day by Brigid. Sir. Whatever. I don't care. I'm not going to stop him. He lives here. Is Destroy the Day by Brigid Kemmerer, which is the third and I believe final book in the Defy the Night trilogy by her. It comes out on January 23rd. Have I read the other books? No, but I do own them. And I do want to read them. I've been kind of waiting for this point. So actually, I think Defy the Night is the next book. After I finish the book I'm reading right now with my eyes, is the next book I plan on reading. I enjoy Brigid Kemmerer's writing. I don't know if we're like ever gonna get another book for the Forging Silver into Stars. Is that what that series is called? I'm hoping that now that this series is done, we will start getting something. Yeah, Forging Silver into Stars. But nothing yet. So, because I really enjoyed that book. But I think this will be fun. And I'm excited. I think, like, I never see anybody talking about it, but I was happy with the Curse Breakers trilogy. I was happy with all three of them. I know some people really hated. I redid my bookshelves and now I don't know where anything is. Whatever the last book was in that series. Next is, oh baby, I'm scared about this one, but I'm gonna read it. I'm considering canceling my Audible as well, but I have a few credits to use up first, and if you cancel while you have credits, you lose them. So, but I don't know if I can like pre-order with that. Ooh, and that's Franny. It's like 8 o'clock, so big yawn. We're not quite ready for some lackluster late night hooliganism, which is what I call it when they like fight, but half-heartedly. But it may be time for some lackluster hooliganism. So, because I worked from home today, and when I work from home, it like completely throws their schedule off, because I think they're like, why is she here? What is she doing? Anyways, that's usually like 9-10 o'clock that they do their late night hooliganism. Yes, the next one is Bride by Ali Hazelwood. So I have been kind of slowly but surely liking Ali Hazelwood a little bit more. This comes out on February 6th. And this is a departure for her. It's going to be a paranormal romance. It's a vampire bride and an alpha werewolf. Chandler, her like review says, "What are the odds? She is a teeny tiny vampire and he is a tall, very large, very broad werewolf." Yeah, same. I don't mind that, but I do feel like every Ali Hazelwood book is the exact same book, and not in the like traditional like tropey way. They are oddly similar. Love Theoretically, I think, was probably my favorite of her full-length novels at this point. She also released a YA this year. I am on hold to get it from my library, so we'll see. Although maybe I've read all of her books on audio, so like maybe I should switch to physical and see if it's a different experience. I don't know. But I am cautiously optimistic that this might be a little different for her, or maybe even if we have like the teeny tiny girl and the really big guy thing, at least some other things will be different. And it's not that she does anything bad. She doesn't. It's just like, it's the same thing every time. And there's so many similarities. I felt like Love Theoretically had a few departures. So, you know, I don't know. We'll see. Next is My Nose is Running Like Crazy, which it has not done in like weeks. I don't know what is going on here, but it's not fun. Next is A Funny Story by Emily Henry. So which is coming out on April 23rd. So I have not read an Emily Henry book since Beach Read. I had put some of her books, if maybe not all of them, on anticipated releases, and then I just like never buy them and read them. This is the first one that she has published that I think sounds genuinely, like, sounds the best. Like, I just think it sounds good and funny. It sounds like it's gonna be hopefully like rom-com-y in like the best way possible. Next is a weird one. I'm gonna be honest with you. Am I gonna read this? Unsure. Will I buy it? Yes. Next is The 5-Year Lie by Sarina Bowen. So this comes out on May 7th, and it is a traditionally published book for her, and it's a domestic thriller. I don't read thrillers, but I do read Sarina Bowen. I've read, I believe at this point, all but one of her books. So, it feels weird potentially not reading one. I don't know, but I want to support her. And I thought, like, I don't think thrillers, like, I could never read horror, but I feel like I could read a thriller. My biggest concern with a thriller is, well, okay, like, one, the being scared part, because I am the biggest of babies, but is the addictive nature of them potentially. I am trying really hard to have, like, a healthy relationship with sleep, and having a book that's gonna like make me stay up all night is not conducive to that. So, Attached at the Hip by Krista and Riccio, which comes out on May 21st, and she is a booktuber. She's pulling bananas books, and I've never read, I believe she has 2 other books out, again, but Better and Better Together. I have not read either of those, and I have never read, like, I would read them, but they're not like high on my list. I saw her advertising this, and this book screams me. And I know I don't watch a ton of Christine's content anymore, but I do watch her occasionally, and I watched her a lot a few years ago. And this is kind of like a Survivor contemporary romance thing. And I know that Christine was a big Survivor fan. She probably still is. I'm just not as big. Like, I'm not a fan of current Survivor. I just don't watch it as much anymore. But I will watch old seasons. And so as a true fangirl of Survivor, I have faith in her ability to write an accurate or like an entertaining Survivor inspired story. I've read one before and it was awful. So I'm excited. I think this looks like fun. I'm hoping it'll be a little campy, maybe a little like rom-com-y again. This I am super excited for. I think it might honestly be the one I am literally the most excited for in 2024. Next is, weirdly, another Ali Hazelwood book. It is Not in Love. It comes out on June 11th. And this one looks like a return to her like STEM contemporary romance life or like world. So because I am a sucker for punishment, I'm apparently going to continue trying to read Ali Hazelwood books. And I actually don't love this cover, but what are you going to do with your life, you know? I'm sure it's going to be small girl, big guy. They're both smart. And he is attracted to her and has loved her, and she has no idea. But I mean, I guess, Allie, get your bag, you know? And I don't think she writes repetitively like that to make money. I think it's just generally what she writes. And then the last one is Dark Restraint Dark Olympus Book 7 by Katee Robert. I do appreciate that Katee and Source Books has been giving us 2 books in the series every single year. This one comes out August 6th. This one I am much more excited about. So if I don't love whatever the one before this was that I can't even remember, I will push through just to get here, because this one is gonna be our girl. I mean, potential spoilers, I don't know. Ariadne and the Minotaur. And I just have so many questions and so much desire for this. And I think we're going to really leave the main group that we've been with for most of these books for these 2 books coming out in 2024. And I'm very excited about that. I am also just like sitting here waiting, hoping, praying soon, hopefully in 2025, we get Zeus and Hera. I understand, and I appreciate we need time and we need like effort put into this, but like, can we just get their story, please? I just need Zeus and Hera so badly. Anyways, so I am excited about that. But yeah, so those are the like 10-ish books I am interested in 2024. I will hopefully read at least most of them. We'll see. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!